Can you guys guess what this idiot's doing? That's right. This idiot installed the rear main seal backwards. How awesome is that? At least I was able to get it off. Oh my god, what a freaking dumbass I am. That's what happens when you work late at night. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, I gotta go buy a new seal. Just like that pump and the pinning, the timing. At least I caught it, but I'm just a dumbass. I will admit it. Tonight, I am a dumbass. It's supposed to go like this. Not like that. That's the way I had it. I don't understand why I did that. Your guess is as good as mine. Yep, I'm retarded. No offense, but I am definitely retarded tonight. So, we're doing an airbag. You got the bags dumped. You want to put something between your axle and the frame to prop this bag up, because when you go to put it back in, you'll never get it back in. So we got our airlines unhooked, push locks. We got to take that fitting out, transfer it to the top of this bag here, and we're gonna go underneath there, see what size freaking socket we need. It's always the hard one to get to too, man. I'm telling ya. You know, if I didn't have too much to do already, right? The bolt. Bottom of the bag is free. And so like I said, the reason why you want to block your axle so this doesn't come down too much, that way, see, we can compress your airbag and we can move it out of the way. If you were to just dump your bags or unhook to your airline, all your air would come out of your airbags, and then this would come down low enough where you'd be struggling to put this bag back in. So always remember, block your frame up. Chicks would be like, oh, I met a subscriber at the Pete dealer. What? I met a subscriber at the Pete dealer. Sorry, I didn't catch his name. Mind you, I'm doing this one-handed. So that's their old bag. I'll show you guys where it was leaking. It's kind of a weird spot too that it wore out. Where the hell was it? So I believe it was right there. Actually, you can see this bag. It's pretty dry rotted all the way around. But this is where it was leaking, like right in the middle. So, time to replace this guy. So I gotta make sure that our bag is orientated properly and our air fitting is facing out. And now we gotta get it into those holes. Fortunately, it's a two-handed operation. You guys are just gonna have to trust me on that. New bag. This bag was like $280. Alright, let's go do our tops. Get the hell out from under here and look over stuff real quick. Make sure we got no issues, no leaking seals. Looks good to me. I gotta tighten this up here. But for now, we gotta go up there. Got our nuts on. Just gotta tighten it up.
What?
Hi guys! Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button and subscribe for your seat change on a 579 beta build. See if you need to use seat adapters. We're not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we don't know if we need seat adapters or not yet. We're figuring that out. So obviously the first step, take out your old junky seats.
Are these seat belts bolted? Oh shit, they are. Ah, these are in there. They're Loctite on because of seat belts. Safety, you know.
Yes.
They're usually always freaking in there good. So mad. Get the cork in it, Alex. If you want to spend $4,000 for factory seats, you can have heated seats. That's what these are for. They're all pre-wired. Every single 579 that we've had, which is 2, has had them.
Man, I wish I could have them heated seats.
They're still holding the air.
Oh dang, look at that. So how far are we off on these between
They're
the...
22 apart. Let's see if we even have any holes like that. Yeah, it's way bigger.
For sure. Weird.
It's freaking wider too.
Huh.
So yeah, you can't get away without using adapters.
Well, now we know.
Using these, that's where your seat's gonna be.
Which ones?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
So roughly in the same location as it currently is right now, so you'll be able to slide it back. Should I put the warning plate underneath? Like that?
Probably. I don't like warning plates. They serve no purpose to me.
Click, click. That's probably about 90, I guess. Okay.
To the table. Stay strong. Stay strong. To the table. To the table. Ain't easy, I can tell. I can tell. Gotta stay strong. Stay strong. To the table. Stay strong. Stay strong. Ain't easy, I can tell. I can tell. Gotta stay strong. Stay strong.
Guess what we're doing today? That's right. This whole herd is going away. Alice don't like it. She can't handle it. She don't like it. I'm gonna work on removing these. I'm gonna take these watermelons off first. And then it's gonna get a more familiar face put on it. Some people are gonna be so mad.
Currently walking around Home Depot looking for a sheet of plexiglass. I need a 12 by 12 because I am attempting to make a replacement shelf for my refrigerator. Here we go. A few more dollars than I was hoping to spend, but that's okay. I really need a rack. I mean, I have a rack, but I need another rack for my refrigerator. We have a shelf now. Yay!
Performance. Had to go get creative down there because there's a clamp, but we wanted to go all the way to the back. So now we can, when this runs and this thing's pulling, we'll be able to touch this and it won't burn. Well, I mean, we're not going to be out here under the hood touching it, but you know what I mean. It ain't going to be as hot. That's going to kind of help those silicone hoses, especially that one that's kind of hanging out a little bit close. So I think we're going to change the fuel filter on it real quick. And I'm going to kind of peek around at this motor here, see where the hell I got to put everything, because it's kind of giving me an idea. But I'm going to change the separator on it, because the separator on it ain't been changed since we bought this truck. Does it look bad? No. But I don't know what the next time is I'm going to be able to see this truck, so we might as well replace it. We'll also do the fuel filter, and I think tomorrow, if not maybe later today, we'll go get some oil for it, and we'll go and change the oil in her too. So in this style of a separator, I'm not a fan of these at all, but you got a drain cock on the bottom. Gotta drain it out. Oh, she's so mad. And there she goes. You do have a little deal here. You can press this little doohickey. If we can get it to go. And that lets the pressure out. And it actually will drain the separator. See? Now it comes out a lot quicker. A lot of fuel in that, so take your time. And I do have a trick on how to undo this separator without having the wrench for it. So our level's finally dropping on it. Holding this thing so I can drain faster. Now if you have a Cummins, you're in luck. You got your primer pump, the little red cylinder guy there. That'll fill this guy up. You just gotta cycle the key a few times. If you have a Packard, I don't know how they do it. But the way to do it is you cycle this key on and off, on and off. The primer pump runs for 30 seconds at a time, and it'll fill this thing back up. So once we get it drained, I'll show you guys how I do these housings, because I don't actually have the wrench for that. But you can take it off as long as you have the will. So here's our new filter. It's a Fleet Guard FS20207. Could have bought a Packard, but I like Fleet Guard filters. I think they do a good job. If this was a Packard, I'd probably buy a Packard filter, because I hear some nightmares with them. but this will serve us fine. All right, so a lot of guys like the band wrenches, and I do too, but this is what I got that fits this. So what I do is I come down here on the bottom, on the very bottom, okay? You don't want to go up. Reason being because your flange is the thickest. And you grab it and you let it go. Like that. Hang on, let me make my wrench bigger. There we go. Sorry, I set you guys on the tire. And you can loosen it like so. And that's it. Now we can turn it by hand. Stick your filter in. They supply this grease, and they actually want you to, there's a O-ring inside. They want you to grease it. And we'll change our O-ring over here. Maybe I'll apply a little grease on that guy too. And we'll slam it in. That's gonna be a two-handed deal. You find the bad one? Yeah. Probably tilt that so, yeah, it's going all over you. Good job. Alright, we'll tighten our housing now. It's like, I feel bad for the people who only have one hand. And they do this for a living. There we go. So as tight as we want to get it. Plug our sensor back in down there. All right. So this is kind of a two-handed deal, so couldn't really show you guys, but yeah, I mean, you get it. You gotta stick it on in there and thread it on. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our key. We're gonna prime our system, and that's gonna start priming. Hopefully. Okay, plan B. If you don't have a Cummins, take this off, pour fuel in there, because we're airlocked. Now it's enjoying life.
Do you guys see that? Do you see that? What? We got anti-glares. We're filming in our garage because it's windy outside. If you
Yes.
haven't caught the memo, we've moved to Wyoming.
We've moved to Wyoming. So you guys saw the response. They're not going to stand behind any of it, which kind of knew they weren't. So it is what it is. You saw my response to them. I haven't heard anything back from them. So pretty disappointed with Cummins. Pretty disappointed that they let their products out the door like that and they're okay with it. But as a single person, as a single truck operator, not that, you know, kind of what we are, but I'm going to group ourselves into that. you don't really have much of a leg to stand on with these people. The only thing you do is, spread the word, I guess, and just know that that's what it's like. Unless you take this engine apart fully and rebuild it yourself and set it where it needs to be, they're probably not worth your money and your time. So
shoot, even having the YouTube channel didn't do anything, because when you responded to them, you said look at the comments, and they didn't even write us back.
it's a multi-billion probably dollar nation worldwide company, so I would imagine that they're probably they don't give a crap.
Cummins does not care.
Cummins does not care.
No.
Even though they clearly saw the footage, they saw the problems on assembly. I mean, I didn't take this thing apart and put it together half-assed.
No.
Just for them to basically, pay me for my engine. Hell, I could have just taken the $3,500 for a crank. I would have been fine with that. I would have been like, thanks, Cummins, appreciate it.
I would have been happy with anything from them.
I would have been happy.
Just something to show that, they care.
I would have been happy if it's like, hey, Q, but here's a $50 McDonald's gift card because you're fat and you probably like Big Macs.
But you don't.
Actually, I do. I haven't had one in a while.
Oh.
I don't like Big Macs because they make you feel very empty inside after you eat them because they're just they're nothing. But, so, I'm pretty disappointed about it. I can't say I didn't see it coming, but I'm pretty disappointed about it.
We tried. And we also tried with the shop that originally did it, which was Greensboro, Cummins, Greensboro, North Carolina. They wouldn't even talk to us, really.
Talk to us about
One guy would talk to us, but the manager, who said there's nothing they could do, he would not talk to us. Yeah, he would not answer the phone.
He wouldn't even answer the phone. So
yep.
We got nowhere with him. So, like I said, knew this was going to be like that. I'm not really surprised, but I was hoping maybe for a better outcome. So it is what it is.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on.